Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play EVE Online. Last episode, we ended up getting our mission. We're going to be helping the food relief, which are owned and run by the Sisters of Eve. It is ostensibly responsible for delivering necessities, primarily food and medicine, to people in need of any empire. Kind of funny when you consider they help everybody, but if we come look at their standings, the Amara Empire doesn't really like them. Syndicate don't like them. Yeah, it's not looking too good for them. If you come back to this group, I can't see their full standings, but yeah, yeah. They're not liked by the Amar at all, because they work against the Amar in many ways. So let's do this. Accept. And let's get going. For recap, we are basically coming to rescue some people and kill a rogue drone. And we're going to get a nice little payout for that, so can't argue with that one. We're actually nearly back up to 30 mil. Now we warp into here. We're going to need to fly all the way over to the habitation module. Ooh, it's pretty far away. I should really get a micro warp drive for this thing. I actually wonder if my rep would be stable if I did that. Because I don't need the prop mod all the time. Oh, hey, there's a drone. There's another drone. I would want... Oh, I don't have enough CPU for it. I'd have to run this one. Okay, yeah, my rep would still be stable with a micro warp drive. And it would give me a minute of, well, with the rep running. Stable without it, so. A lot of drones. Oop, no, what radio? Remember, our job is basically to rescue these people before the drones can blow up the station. Won't matter even if they can, because they're not in the station currently. They're in a habitation module, which is, you know, here and not the station. They'd be fine. But, you know, can't argue with the logic. Looks like it might actually be a small amount of bounty here if we were to stick around and actually fight these off, but that's not our job. So we're just gonna leave them, because I actually think they might just keep piling on. Let's pick those guys up. And dock. And we're gone! I'm sorry, station! You'll be there dying for about a week. Because those frigates don't really deal damage. Yeah, you'll notice a lot of destroyers here. And as you can tell, destroyers are the common ship to be doing this in. I'm probably pushing it, trying to do it in the cruiser, because I don't think we'll have enough DPS come the very end. Complete our mission. Grab our next one. Nature pictures. I have a plan to help us track down the rogue drone down. Up until now, we haven't had a chance to get a good look at the damn thing. Good news is that one of my sisters was able to get holotapes and scans of the drone that will help you track it down. Bad news is she can't do... she's doing missionary work near Greece's space. She can't broadcast the data to us without raising suspicion from the pirates. So she's going to leave a canister with data and close to the edge of the space as she can. Needs you to get that data and get it back. So we need to go there. That is not close to Greasta's space. That is not. The Greastas are really far away from here. This is Galante's space, guys. It should be Serpentis. Ah. Well, let's go anyway. To adventure! We're gonna warp off to, Spire. This is just gonna be a bit of a dull trip. I might actually just meet you guys at the station we're heading to. Save on a bit of time. So I'll just kind of meet you there. And we're back. Now we just head off to the station, and as you notice, we're still in Galante space. We did have to pass through Interbus space. So, you know, at least we passed through a different faction. Oh yeah, another thing they added that I'm not exactly keen on is this. It'll tell you when your standings are going up and down, which I'll give is nice for you new players. Like, that is a great luxury, knowing exactly how your standings are being affected. But it's annoying to us veterans who already know what's happening. It just kind of leaves me wishing I could just opt out of it. Right, I'll turn this in here. I pick up the data chip here. And now we fly back. Might as well talk on the way back. Mostly because on my way here, I was actually messing with a fitting, which I will load up. Because it's not done. But for those of you who kept going and got ahead of where I am and are on level 3 or 4 missions and have the ISK to buy one of these, the Gnosis here is the ship you want for doing level 4s. Now, it's not going to work perfectly. You're looking at about 76.7 armor per second off of 2 reps. That isn't good. It's not bad, but it's not really good. It actually has me debating a few things. Actually, no. I'll just... I just sorted out in my head exactly what I want to do with this thing. Remove those. They're on 2 cap rechargers. So I'm going to need one of those, right? Right. Okay. There it is. Cap stable. Should be stable on multi-frequency. Good. The crystal you're going to want for level 4s is Imperial Navy multi-frequency. Short range, yeah. Can't really do much about that. Might actually go with beams over those. I still have a lot of fitting work to work out, but you want something similar to what I'm doing here. With mostly you want it with your tank. This is for an Amar only, keep in mind. Actually, this would work with Amar and Galante, because both of them are going to be armor tanking. Kaldari and Minmatar, you want to shield tank your Gnosis, which is a bit different, and I might actually still be able to show it, because I could shield tank as Amar. You'll get more DPS out of it if you shield tank, basically. Which I might actually see about doing, because without rigs, we're looking at 76.7. Let's pull these off. Because, yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't seem to quite catch. Whoops, I didn't want to remove that. But, oh well. The Amar can shield tank. Like, I'm not locked out of this. Mind you, the things you want are these. Which, yeah, you're probably already noticing. Your resists are going to be lower shield tanking. Let's throw those on. The bonus is... I mean, I can't fit these, but once again, I can train for it. These aren't locked out away from me. I just don't have the skills for them. So a shield, you'd probably actually want that, and then one of those. So you're using 4 slots for, well, actually you're going to end up using 5. Because you're also going to boost amplifier. Basically all of your mids are tank. Right there already is 102.4 HP per second. It's a lot more cap on stable. That is true. You're nowhere near as cap stable. Modern Propellant Afterburner. Let's turn in this mission. Request another mission. Tracking the Queen Part 1. Acquiring the data, I found 2 leads. One is a Galante reporter who claims to have tracked the drone after you were near the food relief station. Another is a Caldari mercenary spy who says he has the formula that can help scan for the drone. Both offers are time sensitive. And what we have to do is pick one now. I leave the choice to you. Which part do you want to pursue? So we have tracking the Queen, which is, I think, what I'm going to lean towards. Scope reporter named Corin Reza managed to get some of the tracking data off the drone 2 days ago. The hollows you got allowed him to confirm it's the exact same drone. He's willing to sell us the data in exchange for extracting him from a Mordu's Legion outpost. Mordu's Legion are generally an honest group, but for some reason Reza needs to get out of there quickly. He thinks the Legion wants to kill him. Okay, what about this Caldari mercenary? Before we get the mercenary's help, we're gonna need to get him out of a jam. This guy goes by the name of Wolfbergen. Yeah, it's stupid. I'm willing to cut him some slack because he's a damn good tracker. Wolf's been all over the universe and hunted damn near everything at some point. You don't get good without making a few enemies. Right now the Serpentis want his head in a bad way. Wolf may be a great captain, but he's not a capsuleer. If he croaks, there's no resurrection. The Serpentis know it. We're going to use this to our advantage, thanks to a previous incident. Whatever. I think that's supposed to be incident. The local law at a nearby station has a sample of Wolf's DNA. You should have no trouble accessing it just by virtue of being a capsuleer. Bring me Wolf's DNA sample and I can hatch my crazy scheme. We're gonna go with tracking the Queen. Because it's the more generic option. I'm willing to bet this is the one most people are gonna go through with. Let's accept this choice. So now we need to go pick him up. I'm gonna keep working a bit on this fitting while we do this. Because really, I shouldn't be in much danger. Now, I just want to see how unstable we're going to be. And I'm going to fit beams on. Heavy anodes. Yeah, it's not much power grid left. Or CPU, really. Look to location. Let's minimize this. Now, those are already using as much, well, showing they're going to use as much of our capacitor as they will. Okay, I might actually want to pay attention here. I'll probably just mess around with that while I'm warping around. Get him out of there. Wow, he's already in a wrecked ship. That's a good sign. Wonder what's around here for ore. Feldspar. Nothing of any value then. Mordu's Legion, I will note, are tough cookies. This is a civilian ship. Also known as Old World ships. You'll never see them actually intact. Lore-wise, these are the ships that people came to New Eden in. They're junkers by modern ship standards. Now we dock. Nothing here. Okay. Could have just continue this. We want engineering, and oh, there's some rats. Going to throw on a few flux coils. Ooh, we're still nowhere near stable. I'll put that off. Still nowhere really near stable. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Might be able to get by with one more. This is a hard ship to get stable shield tanked, especially. Well, the Amara actually probably makes it a bit easier. But, well, not really. It'd be easier as Kaldari or Minmatar, because your weapons don't use capacitor. There's that. Tracking the Queen Part 2. That was close. At least Horn's out of danger for the moment. We really want the tracking data for the drone. Luckily, he hid the data in a secure place. Can I trust you to take him to his hideout in a nearby station, so you can transfer the data? Buying and selling information takes time, you know? Yep. So, more traveling. He gets to hang out with those scientists for a bit. And I'll keep working on this fit while we fly. I know this is mostly covering the screen, and it's probably not great for your viewing experience. Wow, it's gonna take all of that just to get it stable. Okay, I have an idea. There is a... well, yeah, really any of these boosters, even the Tech 2. That is still a little better than what we were getting. So, from the armor reps. And it is stable, with higher resists now. So, you know, could work. This would be a lot easier if I was a Minmatar pilot. I kind of regret going Amar in a way. We have 5 Infiltrator 1s. 324 DPS in total isn't bad. It's definitely not good, but it's not bad for an alpha clone. So yeah. Oh, this was actually quite a short trip. And looking at my timer, that's probably going to be it for today. So yeah, this is just something to keep in mind if you've gone ahead of where I am. You'll want to get yourself a Gnosis, play with it, find a tank that works for you. If you prefer armor tanking, go with that. The one thing I will note about how I was managing the higher resists with the armor tanking easily was faction resists. 4.2 mil might seem like a lot, but you can equip that. It is equivalent to this, which you can't equip. They both give you 55% to your resists, and this fits nicer. Uses less CPU. It's much more alpha friendly. So you'll generally want the faction resists. Shield, you don't have that luxury. There is an equivalent, but it's much more expensive. If you have the ISK ahead, the Dread Greastas are for you. It is the Tech 2 equivalent. Uses less CPU, I think, than the Tech 2 does. Yes, uses 14 less. But it's also a lot more expensive than the armor, as in it's literally 3 times as much. So that's something to keep in mind. Complete the mission. I think you can remote request a mission. Or not, we have to go back to the person. So, that's going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Let's Play EVE Online. See you all then.